All right, good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're going to get started. Again, just a mat, or if you need a pillow or blanket to sit on, we're going to start seated. And just do some more stuff on the ground just to kind of wake the body up, get in the middle, do a few more standing postures. Get a little bit of abs just to get the body warmed up and ready for the weekend. All right, so go ahead and just start cross-legged or any comfortable seated position is fine. Just resting your hands on the knees, closing down those eyes, relaxing the shoulders down and back. I'm thinking about sitting up nice and tall. You notice if you're leaning forward, and pitching the hips a little bit, or maybe even lean back on your spine up. Nice and straight, perpendicular to the ground. Taking that big breath in through the nose. And that breath in above the spine. Expanding that rib cage, filling those lungs completely. And then exhaling that breath out, just nice and slow. And big breath in. So you're nice and tall. Exhaling that breath out. Just really nice and heavy. Relax into the mat. Again, big breath in. And exhale it out. A few more times, just on your own. Nice deep breath in. And just slow and controlled exhale, just at your own pace. Just that breath, just to bring yourself to this moment, to this space, just let everything else go. Just find a few moments of quiet. Reach those fingertips out to the sides. We're going to flip those palms as you reach those arms up overhead. Reach those arms up and back. We'll find a nice side stretch over to that right side. Maybe gazing up underneath that arm, just straight out towards to the side. That's fine too. I'm going to walk that hand down a little bit further, do a little stretch here. One thing I want you to notice is that you don't want this shoulder to roll forward. You just want to bend into that elbow, so that shoulder's rotating back a little bit more as you find that reach. Inhale those arms back up, and then we take the side to reach up nice and small. Find that side stretch. Good. Inhale those arms back up, and exhale, we'll twist it over to the right. So sit nice and tall on inhale, and exhale, a little deeper stretch. Inhaling those arms back up, and exhaling to the other side. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale a little deeper into that twist. So you can bring it back to center, reach the arms up, bend it to the right. Inhale it up, and exhale to the left. Inhale, reach it up, and twist. Inhale it back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, reach those arms up. Side stretch to the right. Inhale it up and to the left. Inhale it back and twist. And center and twist to the other side. And center. Reaching those arms up nice and tall. And exhale those hands down. So we're going to roll over onto those hands and knees. So stacking those hands right underneath the shoulders, knees are right underneath those hips. You can spread those fingers out, really pressing into those fingertips while pressing the knuckles into the mat too, especially that finger finger. Now as we inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone out to the top. And exhale, we'll round, pressing the shoulder blades away, drawing that belly up and in. And then inhale, dropping the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone to the top. And exhale, round. One more time, inhale, lift and lift. And exhale, round. And inhale, bring it back to neutral spine. We're going to send that right leg straight back. So, you can't see my foot, but we're going to flex that foot, pointing those toes straight down. We'll curl that knee into the nose. Send that leg back out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Last one, curl that knee. Inhale, extend it back out. Then we'll sweep that leg over to the right side. So try and plant that bottom of the foot down onto that. As best you can. You can always bend into that knee a little bit more if those hips a little bit tight this morning. And now from here, just a few inches, we're gonna press those hips back. So start to feel that stretch move into that inner thigh. Then inhale it back up. And exhale, press it back. Maybe go a little bit further. And inhale, send it back up. And exhale, we're gonna press those hips back as far as we can. Okay, the big thing here is notice if that back starts to round. We want to keep that back in that neutral position. That's maybe where you find your stopping point. So you usually feel that tailbone start to round down. Couple more breaths. Maybe you can rest those forearms all the way down. Maybe let's lift them all the way down to the heel. Thinking about lifting through the chest, lifting that tailbone up to flatten out that lower back. You can start to lift that upright. And go ahead and bring it back up, sending that leg back. This time we'll reach that left arm forward. So finding that balance. We're going to curl it and draw that elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend it out. Last time, curl it in. And reach it back out. Okay. Going to the other side, lower the hand down. Lower that knee down. Okay. We're going to extend that left leg back. Then exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend it back out. And exhale, curl it in. To the last time. Extend it out. And curl it in. And now we'll reach that leg out. Send that foot out to the side. Get a slight bend in the knee if you need to. And press those hips back. A little bit. Inhale it back up. And exhale, press those hips back a little bit further. Inhale, bring it back up. And last time, pressing those hips back. Pressing back as far as you can. Keeping that back nice and flat. Lower onto those forearms, you can just flat back. Just a couple more breaths. And bring it back to center, sending that leg back as we reach that right arm forward. We're going to curl that knee, tuck the elbows and knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Last time, curl it in. And extend it back out. Then now lower that hand down, lower that knee down. 2 more rounds of cat-cow. Sway from side to side as we move through these, lifting the chest. And then rounding. And bring it back to neutral spine. We're going to step those feet back to our plank. So draw that belly up and in. Good grip. Those fingertips, pressing the palms into the mat. Okay, we're going to start to press the shoulder blades away from each other. Starting to round that back. And we'll press those hips back into that downward facing dog. Take a few moments. Maybe pedal those feet out. So bend one knee, press it out, sit it down. Just alternating nice and slow with it. So equal pressure through those hands into those feet. And if those heels aren't touching the ground, that is okay. Just try to work on keeping that back nice and flat, that nice inverted V shape. And now we'll come high onto the toes. We're going to round that spine as we bring it forward to our plank. Now press the shoulder blades away as we round that spine, send all the way back to the down dog. Inhale on the toes, roll it forward to our plank. Roll it back to our down dog. Pause it here for a breath. And now inhale on the toes. Bend into those knees. Step those feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Sliding those hands up the shins, finding that half lift. And slide those hands back down as we pull, just letting that head nice and heavy. Get inhale, slide the hands back up, lengthen that spine. And exhale the hands down as we fold. And let's just do one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. And as we pause here for a couple breaths, you just like grab opposite elbows. So the head really heavy, gentle sway from side to side. That feels a little back. Again, if letting the head and the arms hang heavy is a little bit too much on that low back, just bring those hands right to the shins. Have a little bit more support on the low back. And you might also notice if you have a ton of weight or all your weight in your toes, you might feel a little bit more in your back. Maybe shift the weight back a little bit so that weight is evenly distributed throughout the foot. Slide bend into those knees. Flatten out that back. We're going to rise all the way up to standing. Reach up really tall. Then exhale. Draw those elbows down back again. Field goal. Lifting the chest. Squeezing those shoulder blades back. Then we'll reach those arms back up. We're going to find that side bend over to the right. Inhaling it back up. Exhale to the left. Then inhale. Reach it back up. And exhale. Fold. Find that flat back on the inhale. And exhale, fold. Plant those hands down. We're going to step those feet back to our plank. Shifting the weight forward as we lower it down. Pointing those toes. We're going to roll the shoulders down and back. Loosening through the chest. So you can do that cobra. Or the rib cage stays on the ground. Or you can press all the way into the upward facing dog. So no right or wrong way here. Just feel whatever is feeling better on our back. And from there, sending those hips back to the side into that downward facing dog. One more breath here, down dog. We'll inhale and toes. Bend those knees, stepping those feet top of the neck. Half lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Rise up to standing, reach for a tall. Drawing those elbows down, open the chest. Inhale it back up as we side bend over to the right. Inhale it back up. And to the left. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, we'll fold. Finding that flat back on the inhale. And exhale, plant those hands. Stepping those feet back to our plank. Lower it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, those hips to the side. Downward facing dog. And one more breath. And then we'll inhale on the toes. Bend into those knees as we step those feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale the half lifts. And exhale, fold. You can start to walk those toes a little bit closer together. Maybe even bringing the big toes together to touch. Heels can be just slightly separated as we rise up to standing and sink those hips right down into our chairs. The back is nice and flat. Chest is lifted, sinking those hips down. So again, the knees can come forward as those hips sink back. So bringing those knees right above the tips of the toes. Keeping the hips down a little bit more if you can. Feel rolling. Draw those elbows down and back. Inhale it back up. Exhale it down. Inhale, reach it back up. Ask and draw it down. Inhale, reach those arms up. And straighten those legs. Ask and fold. Just like head nice and heavy. Then inhale, bend those knees. Reaching those arms up. And bringing the hands to your center. Keeping that right foot forward. We're going to take a big step back into, or with that left foot. So the toes are angled out just slightly, but really pressing that back heel into the mat, flexing this quad muscle. Square those hips off so that right hip's going to come back, the left hip goes forward. Reaching those arms up overhead as you bend to that front just a little bit more. Now from here, we're going to interlace those fingers behind the back. Okay, again, palms are facing each other, or maybe even touching, as we draw those elbows down. So notice it kind of opens up the chest instead of your shoulders rolling forward this way. So maybe even if you're here, just working on opening up the chest, maybe don't even worry about bringing those hands back at all. One more breath. And then just start to fold it forward. So maybe we just hover that chest, maybe that rib cage touches the inner thigh. Maybe that shoulder comes all the way down, touches that knee. We're going to release those hands as we rise back up. into our warrior one. And then lower those hands all the way down to the mat as we step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale that half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll rise to standing and bring those hands towards the switch sides. We're going to send that right foot back. So again, that heel is grounded down to the slightly stagger those feet. Drawing left hip back, right hip forward. Pressing into that back heel, flexing that quad as we reach those arms up overhead. You bend a little deeper into that front knee. We'll interlace those fingers behind the back. Pull the knuckles down. Opening through the chest. And maybe we bring those hands away from the hips. Your breath here. And start to hold it for us. Just cover that chest. Maybe ribcage deep to your thigh. Maybe that shoulder comes all the way down towards that knee. So don't force it. So you might be just somewhere right in between. That's perfectly fine. Release those hands as we rise back up. And then we'll step that right foot forward as we find that forward fold. Finding the flat back on the inhale. And exhale, we're going to plant those hands down as we step those feet back to our plank. You get to lower it down. Inhale, lifting that cobra, upward facing dog. And then send those feet to the side, down dog. Just pause another breath. And we'll lower onto those knees, so knees look a little wider. Toes come together to touch, pressing those hips back to the heels as we melt that chest down towards the mat, into that child pose. Now come back up onto those hands and knees. A little variation to the bird dogs that we did earlier. So this time we're going to extend the right hand forward, left leg is going to reach back. Okay, so think of the idea of how we were field goaling those arms out. So we're going to bring that right elbow off to the side this way. Okay, that left leg is reaching back, and then bring that knee out to the side. Okay, so we're going to draw the elbow into the knee touch, bring it back out to that side position, extend it out long, and then we'll bring it out to the sides, touch it together, extend it out to the side, then reach it long, bring it out to the side, curl it in, reach it back out, and extend. Two more, bring it out to the side, curl it in, bring it back out, and reach it long. Last one, extend it out to the side, curl it in, bring it back out, and extend. Pause here, hold, find the balance. Of course, really tight. Then we'll lower the hand down, lower that knee down. Let's take big cat power two, and we'll go the other side. So we're going to extend that right leg out. The left arm is going to reach forward. Okay? And field goal that arm out. So bring that knee out to the side. Bring it together to touch. Bring it back out to the side and extend. And out to the side. Together to touch. Bring it out. Extend to the side. Touch it together. Reach it out to the side. And extend to the side. Together to touch. Extend it out. And reach long. Good. Last one. Out to the side. Curl it into touch. Extend out to the side. And reach it out long. Pause it here. Breathe. Good. Lower that hand down. Lower that knee down. Okay, from here, we'll just send those hips back up to this down dog. Now we're going to take the right leg, stepping it outside that right hand. So it's going to be a little bit longer stance. You want room for both hands and your shoulders inside of that knee. You can turn those toes out just a few degrees. Okay, you can let that knee open up a little bit wider. Just try not to let the hips come out to that side. You want to think about where, if there was a line drawn down the middle of this thigh and this kneecap, okay, that line is going to be touching the ground. So we're right on that midline of that leg. Pressing the hips forward. If you want, you can lower down onto those forearms. That chest is pulling forward. Back is nice and flat. If this is way, way too much, just stay on those hands. It's great that you're sitting there. Nice big stretch. Big breath in. And exhale. Now we'll send it back to our down dog. Then we'll switch sides. We're going to step that left leg forward, just right outside that left hand. Back knee lowers down. You will pull that chest forward up. Back is nice and flat. You want to let that knee open up a little bit wider. You can put a little more stretch to that outer hip. Start to bend to those elbows. Maybe lower those elbows all the way down to the mat. That is too much. Just stay on those hands. Just a few more breaths. Make your way back onto your hands if you aren't already there. We'll send that back into that downward facing dog. Take a breath or two. You can pedal those feet out. Blood flow back to those legs. Or if you want stillness, just really pressing the hips up towards the ceiling, pressing those hands down towards the option. You know, make your way into a seat. Just lower those knees down. And come into that seated position. Stretch out those hips. Okay, so again, crossing those ankles, but instead of crossing at the shins, we need to walk that front foot out a little bit so the shins are more parallel to each other. We'll sit nice and tall. Maybe reach those arms up and then just start to hinge from the hips, lowering those hands down flat back on that inhale. And then exhale, we'll walk those hands forward. So you just hold over that leg if that's way too much. You can be all the way up here. It's just want you to feel that stretch. So maybe it's just one hip, maybe it's both the hips. Just as long as you're feeling stretch, you're doing it right. Walking those hands back, sitting tall, switching back across the legs. Again, just slightly staggering through those feet. We want that front leg to be out just a little bit more. Reaching those arms nice and tall. And then exhale, we'll reach those hands forward as we fold. So maybe you have the chest, the belly draped right over those thighs, okay, or hip. Maybe you're all the way up here. This side might feel completely different. So just kind of noticing where you're at. Kind of playing that edge. We want to feel that nice stretch without going overboard. And sometimes as we hold it, we can maybe get a little bit more of a stretch by walking this hands forward, maybe just an inch further. Big deep breaths in. Slow and controlled exhale. And then walk those hands back. And sit up nice and tall. Just finding the twist over to that right side. Inhale it to the center. Exhale it to the left side. Inhale, bring it back to center and just resting those hands on your knees. Just pausing here, closing down those eyes. Just taking a few final breaths. Close out this practice. Set the stage for the rest of your day. Relax. A little bit more warmed up, stretched out. ready to take on your day, take on the weekend. Inhale, big breath in, reaching those arms up overhead. And exhaling those hands to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I will see you guys next week. Thank you.